Oh,
I see what you did there.
Do you think you would have been if you lived in feudal England, like the medieval times? Do you think you would have been a rich baron, a knight, or a poor serf who ate like old bread that the knights dropped off their horses?
It's funny you mentioned this. I hope we're pre-showing us.
We definitely are pre-showing.
Oh my god! So I have to. This might actually be like you've been to my house, but Goose never has.
Oh, that's true.
In my living room, I happen to have a
self-portrait
of myself from the 1300s.
Can you send it to him? Oh, do you have a picture of it on your phone?
I probably do. So
we can put it on the screen.
I've been. I was.
Is that realistic though? I feel like. Well, you probably would have been like rich.
Well, no, I don't know that it would have worked. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would have like think about like you're kind of an I feel like you would have been like the Leonardo da Vinci, like coming up with weird machines that people are like, this guy is out of his mind.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Like
I could see
like
that.
a helicopter with like the bicycle. Like, can you pull up the like the Da Vinci flying machines?
I could,
with like the helicopter that was like they pedaled. Like just Google Da Vinci flying machines.
I gotta
Can't
find
spell.
You don't know how to read either, so that makes sense. While he's looking that up for our wonderful listeners, we were supposed to start. We were supposed to be on set at 1 today, at the request of our producer Goose, by the way, and start this pod at 1:30. It is currently 1:52.
Oh, that's kind of funny. That's true.
And he walked through the door like 40 minutes late at his request, by the way.
For the record,
Okay, I'm here. I'm listening.
I like records.
you have changed the start time of this podcast for the last 4 weeks.
Okay,
We have a Google Calendar
that's true.
that we all decided was going to be a thing.
Right.
I'm looking at it right now. You still haven't even accepted the Google Calendar.
Dude, I'm the diva. Whose show is this?
You haven't?
No, I keep
no,
forgetting.
He has not.
I should.
And, you know,
Do you want me to do it right now on the pod?
I kind of do.
Okay.
You know, because it kind of gives all the dates of when we're filming, and
It does.
it gives a time of 3 o'clock. Actually,
Updated invitation 3:26:25.
It's true.
Response from me.
because we all agreed
None.
a little bit later in the afternoon is better.
Okay, hold on a second. That's not the right one though. That's the invitation. Where's the
Don't worry.
Oh,
Let me
NPD
send
pod-
it for an 8th time.
NPD podcast? No, I don't want to RSVP. I just want to join the
Oh, I found
calendar.
it.
Nope, Ted, you just RSVP.
All right. So
Wait, is that all I have to do?
Yeah.
Oh, and that adds me to the calendar?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So,
Am I a boomer?
Yeah.
So Mark, I'm going to send you a picture right now, and you need to be a little bit scared.
Reply
so-
for yes.
So the picture
No,
is.
Ted, reply no.
Hang on, I need to tell him before he looks at his screen. Don't
That's
look at your
true.
screen
Don't
yet.
look at your screen.
Not.
So
everyone's so
what's hanging
on edge.
hanging in my living room is I met this famous painter, or a very famous painter. Like does multi-thousand, like over 10,000, between $10,000 and $100,000 a commission, like church ceilings, like a legit incredible artist, like does like Da Vinci, like crazy stuff. So I met this guy and I'm like, would you do something for me? And he's like, yeah, I usually don't
Wait,
have.
this is a real story?
Yeah, no, this is
I was
real.
like,
Yeah,
I
no, for
usually
sure.
don't have, I don't do things for unfortunately what you're probably thinking for value. He's like, well, what do you have in mind? I said, well, I don't know, like maybe me as a knight in armor with my trusty steed. And he goes, like from the 1300s. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. And he's like, no, but appreciate it. It's like, I'll reach out sometimes around the holidays. I'll do some charcoal stuff that's small.
Okay.
And I said, okay. And sure enough, about a year later, he reached out and he's like, hey, I remember, he's like, I'm doing a holiday thing, in December. He says, I'll do just charcoal, 8x10, nothing crazy. He says, but I'll do a charcoal thing for you if you want it. And it's like, a couple $100. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. This thing came out so
It's insane.
goddamn
Am I
right.
allowed to
Yeah,
see
you can look at it.
goddamn-
It's actually
so
insane.
goddamn lifelike. And it took him like no time at all.
It's crazy.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Isn't
it took
that
him
crazy,
no
dude?
time at all. You got to put that on the pod. But it's like I'm like you've got to be
show
kidding
right
me.
now, but I will put a
It's
higher
insane. But I'm like,
even on here it looks
but he
great.
did that
It's
at
crazy.
a charcoal in like just a short amount of time, and like he did like 3 or 4 of those a day for people. I'm like, oh my god!
I don't think that would have been you though. I think you would have been this guy. You would have been the lunatic scientist, like who lived in a dark.
First of all, I would have been executed after about 30 seconds.
Oh, for sure, for heresy. But if you made it past the Inquisition squad, like when they
I
actually
would have died by. I would have been the original Red Bull guy.
yeah, they would. Oh yeah, for sure. But if you
Red Bull
did,
would have started their stuff.
if you didn't get burned at the stake,
Red Bull, I'm available for sponsorship.
yeah, Red Bull sponsor. So if you weren't burned at the stake for heresy, you definitely would have plummeted to your death. But when they went into your like dark, weird tower that you lived in, they would have found all your musings. That's what I'm choosing to call them, is musings.
Sketches.
Yeah, like it would have been like weird flying machines.
No,
and like
it would have been the S symbol that kids carve into the desks. Though, for some reason, can you pull that up, Mark? That,
do
that old S
the
symbol?
millennial S symbol.
Oh,
But you would have, or would have been like,
I'm so original. It's 6 hash marks, and then I connect them.
it would have been, you would have had alchemy stuff in there, and like you would have drank. You probably would have invented like antifreeze before we needed it, and been drinking it.
What the fuck would you?
Not
what were you-
that.
No, just say
know.
just type in millennial S. I
S
guarantee
symbol.
that works, dude.
No, you just had an S symbol. It was already
No,
there.
millennial S.
Just do a S. S space M. There it is.
There
Yeah,
it is.
that.
Yeah, that definitely would have been carved. But
That-
like it would have been like lunacy, like carved all over, like that movie, The Number 23. They're like, what does it mean? What does it mean?
I used to draw these all the time.
Oh, 100%.
Who didn't? Who didn't? Who didn't?
But like,
Do you guys want to get matching tattoos of it?
I would do it.
I would. I'd put it right on my leg.
I gotta be honest. Like the stuff we should.
I've been
definitely-
trying to like get him like.
We should definitely talk about graffiti one week. That
Oh,
I
we should.
found
That'd be
on the
funny.
desk.
Yeah.
I used to do graffiti in high
Let's
school.
tell you what. Let's.
You would.
Oh my
that makes
God.
sense.
I have an idea.
You knew
So
that.
this week.
Remember I
that's true.
painted all those murals?
Oh yeah. But you were doing it like as a nice thing. You weren't like
I was doing it a nice thing.
you weren't drawing PPs in the history
in
book.
my high school. Yeah.
I think I've taken pictures because I mean it gets erased immediately, the graffiti. But
Yeah.
like we should
Not
put
when
a
you use
collection
the
of
the
I would-
correct paint and markers. You
we
can't get that off.
I need to see everybody else's graffiti. Like any of
I'm
our
gonna take
followers. Or
I'm gonna take a
listeners.
picture like we did.
like
we
if-
should do it like we did.
Like if our listeners can have
Yeah.
pictures of graffiti.
We should do
they
it like
found.
we did. Wait, let me introduce this freaking podcast, and we can keep talking about this.
Let's do it.
Let's make a pod because let's talk about graffiti and stuff. Let's do a pod. Welcome in, lovely listeners.
Your
This
name is
not
Ted.
I am Ted, and you are.
I am Dave.
And this is non-professional development. We are recording this episode. This is going to be important later in the episode, but we are recording this episode May 3rd. You are not going to get this episode May 3rd, but I want you to keep in mind the date for stuff that's going on later. It'll all make sense. If you watch us, this is definitely one. If you are a audio only person, you listen to us with your eyes
Yeah,
closed
this might
with
be
your
the one time you want.
Yeah, if you listen to us with your eyes closed and your foot all the way to the floor on the highway on your way into work, you should definitely jump onto YouTube and watch this episode because there's going to be some funny stuff happening.
jump into more of it.
More stuff, yeah.
This brings up a good point. So we have a couple rules here on the pod that we're all familiar with, but if you're not, it's
yeah, we should do that again.
One, we got to be we got to be positive. So we
Yeah,
have these
love
big
that.
red buzzers in front that if somebody's going towards down a negative road, like that is not cool by us.
We don't want that here.
We should always be trying to better ourselves.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Next is we want to give we want to make it so, teaching's real. We're all there. Everything
Sure is.
It happens. We have to laugh at ourselves, and then we want to try to provide some usable content and stuff for.
I think we're going to
teachers.
do all
But-
three. Well, no negativity, but we're going to do the other two things. This whole episode is like provide some usable content
But
and also laugh at yourself and then also laugh at us. Like listen to us on your way home. Like teachers, there's gotta be like, this is why we came up with this pod is like, there's not like, and I love the motivational pods, but like the funny stuff of like, is this happening to anybody else on the planet?
Yeah,
and
I
I,
don't want
promise you
I
it
don't want
is.
a PD pod.
Yeah.
But in this vein, about inappropriate graffiti in library textbooks. I have to tell you that that's something that I had to this week remind myself of. So, talking about our weeks and whatever.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. How was your week? Let's do that. How was your week?
But so it starts with this. Though,
Yeah.
is like we have to remind ourselves that they're high schoolers.
Yeah.
And so,
time.
like you try to hold these high standards because we're trying to motivate them to be good human beings.
Yep.
And like that's the biggest
that's what
goal. They're
goal.
going to take out of it. 20 years from now, they're not going to remember what lessons I taught. They're going to remember the bigger lessons I taught them. And one of the things I was thinking about this week is
I can't stop looking at that.
Is
That's so cool.
A student was
graffitiing.
No, they were just dancing, right? And I'm like, "What are you doing? Sit down," right? And then another kid's cheering the kid on, and it's like it was nothing inappropriate. There was no music playing. The kid was just dancing, and I remember I'm like I started to get like, "What are you doing? Sit down." And then in my
you could
brain,
feel that thermometer in your throat starts
like it
rising.
It wasn't out of place. It wasn't awful. Like there was nothing wrong with it. And I sat and I for a second I'm just like, I'm going to enjoy this. And I just let it go. And we all looked, the whole class looked, and I like, when the teacher makes a smirk, everyone looks and like, they're like, oh, we got him.
Those look
but you got to remember they're still high schoolers. And so like, if you catch graffiti in a book, all right. So now I've never had that happen.
Right.
But I'm guarantee I will, but like, are you going to fly off the handle or explain that, okay, no big deal, but now you have to pay for the book? Or like not
like living living those like little moments that like.
Right. Like they're still high schoolers.
Yeah.
And like, would I have done that? No. But like,
But you did other stuff that's different because we lived in a different time. Like, and that's funny.
I feel like you got to keep that.
Yeah.
That you have to keep reminding yourself, these are kids. These are high school kids.
Yeah.
No matter how like mature you get on a topic. And you're like, yeah, I'm dealing with some really level-headed stuff here.
Yeah.
First of all, they're not going to remember what you guys were talking about. Second of all,
they're kids,
right? And
so it's like it's funny because I tell them all the time. I'm like, when they're like freaking out about something or like it's not going their way like perfectly or how it's supposed to be. I'm like, you're not supposed to have it all put together yet. Like that's the whole point. Like you might know what the picture on the front of the puzzle box is. But you don't know which pieces go where yet, and that's okay, and that's our job to help you put that.
That's true. Puzzles are very hard.
Your
for me.
That's your puzzles always come out.
Where
the corners are.
It could just be a puzzle of the rainbow, and it'll take me 7 or 8 years.
You find you've been stuck on the corners for 10 years.
Wait, you start with the edges? This doesn't make sense.
Wait a minute. Wait, you're colorblind, not illogical. You make flying Da Vinci machines. But no, that's a good point to bring up is like reminding yourself of the little moments. Cause I had one too, and it actually made me laugh. And I'll get into this later, like the bigger moment I had, but like we had admin come into the classroom. That's so funny. You would never solve that puzzle. Well, actually that one you would, cause it's all white. If he made it green,
no, I would
green
not
and red.
No, that's what every puzzle looks like to me. So they have an all gray puzzle. Cause that's what
like a dog.
So like I supposedly
do colorblind impossible puzzle.
Search red green color deficiency. So supposedly like 1 in 10 people have this, and I have it.
While you're looking that up, let me finish this story. Is that I had a kid, we had administration come in and they were talking about stuff, and my one kid who's like the joker of the class raises his hand, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna say something crazy. And the brand new principal of my school looks over and goes, yes, question, comment? And he goes,
no.
Yes. And I was like, and I'm like,
this isn't good.
And like,
this isn't good.
I'm standing behind the principal and I'm looking at him and I'm like,
there's nobody out there listening to us that doesn't know that feeling.
Yeah.
Whatever
he's about to say
when that
next,
kid
like,
raises the hand, you're like, oh no.
Yep.
When it's someone like a guest speaker or somebody's in there, like, does anybody have any questions? And that kid raises the hand, you're like, oh, this is either going to be like
transformative or awful.
Right. There's no
in between.
Right. It's either going to be like
they're going to hit the ball out of the
Albert
park.
Einstein.
Yep.
That's the greatest question I've ever heard. Or what do your farts smell like? It's like, oh my God.
it's-
Like, please God. And
there's
like,
no
and like
gray
you're just
area.
standing there with your fingers crossed behind your
Dude,
like,
my heart fell to my butt when he raised his hand, and I'm like, I said, well, it's been really fun working here.
This is my last
I'm gonna
day.
go start packing up my desk because there's other adults in the room. That'll give me some time to get my stuff. And he goes, I just want you to know that the changes that you're making here are already impacting my education in the most positive manner that I could possibly explain to you. And now I'm standing there and I'm still...
The rest of your class is thinking the same thing you were
No,
before, too.
everybody was like... But everybody knew, like, he was definitely being sarcastic.
Oh,
But
well,
thank God
it
nobody
wasn't
else,
worse.
like, everybody in the class was like, why did he say that? What is he doing? And he looks at me and I'm like, and this is like the moment that I had a choice in my head. I could either glare at him
acknowledge
and be like, I'm going to drop kick you through the atrium windows after these people leave. Or I was like, this is actually really funny because the other people standing in the room were like, you know what? We really appreciate you being so honest and forward. For what we're bringing here to this school of change. And I was like, he's lying. He's not telling you the truth. And so he looks at me as he's saying it, like picture like Macaulay Culkin when like he rolls the marbles at the sticky bandits and like stares them in the eyes. And like he looked at me and I couldn't, the words were gone. So I'm like, he saw me smile. I was shaking my head no, but I was smiling and he smiled back at me because they were like, wow, you have such great students here that are like so intuitive and like are so with it. And I was like, yes, I do. This has been wonderful. Please leave so I can address this human. It was great. It was actually really fun. And that's with like those little micro moments of like, I could have been mad at him when they left. I was like, sir, you had to let that intrusive thought win. Like you were like, I have to say this to them right now. I said, did you like chat GPT that to like what to say to them? He goes, actually, yes.
Really? Yeah. I feel like
he Googled what should I say to them.
I feel like that if
I was like, good use of chat
if
GPT.
anybody was going to be a politician ever in their life, they should certainly start as a school admin because that will prepare you to handle any situation and calm the crowd. Like,
big time.
like no matter what the kids say, you're like, that's great. Like,
Yeah,
you're always just like, yes, we should definitely mine the moon. Yes,
Yeah.
that's well within our reach. We're going to start that next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's like
That's like
the
what?
kid. That's like the kid last week for me was like, Mister, what's the date? And I was like, well, it's on the board. It's April 30th. And they were like, okay. And they looked down, touched their pencil to their paper, stopped, looked back up at me, and I was like, no. No. And they're like, I'm sorry, what was the date again? And I was like, well, it's still right there on the board. Right there. But it's still April 30th. It has been since the first time that you asked me 8 seconds ago.
Do you put objectives up on the board
every day?
So I do too, and I don't know, like some teachers do, some teachers don't. So I always put what the day's objectives are on the board, and then like an essential question, right? Like what?
I always do an
love
essential
questions, right?
It's just a good way to like start the convo.
Yeah.
Of the day.
So Mark, an
big
essential
time.
question is like it's an open-ended question where there's really no answer. That's based on what you're learning that day. So like it could be like, do people really enjoy podcasts? There's really no answer, and it can get you thinking in different ways. And that was probably a bad one. But anyway,
No, it's just like an open-ended like.
I've
or like
been having fun with those essential questions. Like I get them, like I make them as twisted as possible. So they're like, what? Like it's like I don't know, but
I do the same thing.
Like writing on like that comes up to like writing the date on the board. Like I don't write the date on the board, but like a kid will ask what we're doing today, and I'm like, it's the same place it's been every day. Like
that's right there.
you're a junior. Like it's still right there.
Sometimes
like, it's never not.
And it's
been
funny
there.
because sometimes when I'm writing them, I'm
change
like,
it every day.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
So that you would notice.
Yeah, this is your roadmap. Not
you're
only do I do
now
that, you should do this.
180 times 3 days in, and you still don't know it's right there. Like, this is a problem for all of us.
Plus, I said, like,
I read them
their memories,
every day.
Their memories are like goldfish. Like I said, I told them the date, they looked at the board, they're like, oh, yeah, it is right there. But it's there every day.
My favorite is when you say that their brains are like oatmeal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My oatmeal brain students. It's my job to solidify
so
it.
I was with Ted and his students the other day. Like we bring our classes together whenever we can, even though we're like.
Which, if you can do that,
we're like
do it.
We're very
It's
far
awesome.
away from each other. In
I
the
should
state.
know this, but do you guys have the same students all day?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have like rotating periods?
Yeah, no.
No,
Ours-
once they choose their trade, it's like choosing a major. They're with you all 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you have them.
That's
like,
cool.
That's
That's
a
actually
good
really
question.
cool.
every other
Yeah.
2 weeks or whatever. But anyway, so we bring our classes together. We're multiple towns apart, but we bring our students together whenever we can because it helps and makes them makes the lessons more fun, more engaging.
Yeah.
But like I remember, like I was with him and he says like what a kid said something about how, or he was talking about how they didn't process these things that we do, and a kid said something. He's like, well, your brains are oatmeal. He's like, it's our job to like solidify the oatmeal. And I'm like, that's awesome.
Well, the student was like, is that why you call us oatmeal brains? I was like, that's exactly why I call you oatmeal brains. And it's my
Came
job
full
to,
circle,
So I
stir
have
that
to-
around and get the liquid out and
So-
turn that thing solid.
So I got to tell you, my week had another interesting twist to it, which I was another thing where I think would be funny if it happened in other normal businesses.
Yeah.
I got a phone call from the one of our guidance department people, and she's like, so Wednesday, bring a towel to work. I'm like, oh, okay.
Excuse me?
Why? And she's like, we're gonna do the ice bucket challenge, and you're gonna do it too because the students love you. I'm like, wait, the ice bucket thing? I said, she's like,
You
well,
mean the thing
the
from
ice
10
bucket
years
from 10
ago?
years
That
ago, right?
she's like, yeah.
Was
she's
that
like,
for ALS?
It was ALS
Yeah.
originally. Now
But
it's
we're
for
doing for
mental health
mental
month. But
Okay.
yeah.
it's like,
So freeze.
we
your,
know that fads,
freeze your brain in order to
fads are like, it's like bell bottoms, dude. They come back every 10 years.
But so I'm like,
speaking of that, my mother just randomly went to go buy jeans, and that's all they sell apparently now.
Yeah, bell bottoms,
She
man.
cannot. I was like, Mom, like you don't have like you know how guy jeans we have like a number.
Yeah.
I guess women don't have that. So like every single set of jeans that she went to go pick up, all bell
Right.
bottom.
Well, we're like men's jeans make sense because it's in inches. It's like 32. Like you have a 32
No,
inch
but
waist.
then- but there's-
Women
there's-
is just an arbitrary. You're like, you're a 0, you're a 7, you're a 4, and I don't know what that
But
means.
like we also have style numbers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
like
Like,
a 516
relaxed.
is a relaxed to taper, or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
listen,
Like
I already told you
boot
guys I'm
cut.
colorblind. Let's talk about the ice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The ice. Sorry, I'm off track.
So the ice thing, right? So I'm like, okay, and she's like, yeah, we got a bunch of teachers that are all going to do it, and then admin's going to do it. We're all going to get ice bucketed.
but
and,
she prefaces it with just bring a towel.
yeah,
Okay.
which was a little weird.
Yeah, a little weird.
But then so I'm
The
like,
guidance counselor
so
like,
I'm like,
bring a
okay.
towel, buddy, and you're
So
like,
I'm
oh, excuse
so
me.
I'm like, okay, and so I said, all right, yeah, I'm game. You know, like I'm always pro school. Like, yeah, let's do it. Like, yeah, I'm all ice bucket. That's cool. And so she's like, yeah, well, we're gonna do it. It's a half day. We're gonna do it right at the end of school. I said, okay, so we're gonna do it out on the football field. I said, okay, cool. So Wednesday comes around. I bring my change of clothes. I bring my my towel, and they lead me out into the field with everybody else. There had to be, I don't know how many teachers. Like there had to be 20 or 30 teachers.
That's cool.
right? And all the chairs were lined up, and they had the kids with the biggest grins you've ever seen in your life. We have no place for hate at our school, which
I love that. Yeah.
All the no place for hate kids were the ones wearing their T-shirts and stuff.
Cool.
That were dumping the ice, right?
Yep.
So the process is that we were all going to get ice dumped on us going down the line, and they were going to call out all the other schools in our district to do the challenge as well, which might have led to Mr. Ted. School being called out. But anyway, so at the end of the line, they wanted to really do a big finale. And so what they did is they brought a payloader out
Which is so cool.
and filled the bucket with water and ice, and they let that thing sit. Like, I mean, that had to be cold. And they just dumped it on the admin at the end.
That's
so,
awesome.
So they did this ice challenge, right? So I'm sitting there and like I'm getting nervous. Like, you know, yeah, you're the kids are all excited. Like most of the kids from the school came out to watch. Whoever's teacher was there, they just brought their class. And so there's a ton of kids there, and they're all videotaping and everything like that. So they call it out, you know, they do the thing, and the ice buckets, and they do a cascade. They start going down the line of all the teachers. And like as it gets closer, I'm like,
oh no, oh no, oh no,
oh. So I get the ice bucket dumped on me. Like, oh my god, it was so cold. There had to be a bag of ice in my thing alone, right? And so it goes down the line, and it finally gets to admin, and they dump the entire bucket on it. And I mean, they almost washed them away. It was awesome.
Do you have the picture that he sent you of the admin?
Yes,
we'll do a high res one again for the listeners.
Good picture of it.
But also like what a cool it was like bonding thing.
It was super
too.
fun, and the kids love it. You know, like it's super fun. The kids love it. And,
that's intense.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So the kids love it. It's super fun, and it was for a really good cause. You know,
oh, dude, you know what?
But it led to one thing that I thought was a disturbing thought, Goose.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Goose because I want to see Ted's face and see if he has had a similar thought.
I feel like this camera's about to be on my face.
Yeah, this is going to be a should I say this on the pod? Yeah, I'm going to say it anyway.
We can cut it if we want to.
So as after the ice challenge and the kids leave, I should preface it with that because this gets anyway.
We're definitely gonna have to cut this
left
for
the school.
sure.
There's no kids.
Students have left the school. I'm in our faculty bathroom, which has a bidet. I might say,
obviously,
it does it.
Anyway,
20% off.
So,
if you don't know,
non-profit development, 20% off.
Made by Dave.
I'm
Mayonnaise
in this
spoon.
bathroom, right, and I have because I'm soaking wet, like head to toe.
Yeah.
And I'm changing.
That is a disturbing thought.
Into my dry clothes, you know. And as I'm standing naked there, I said,
"Wait, hold on a second."
I said out loud, I shouldn't be naked in a high school, and this is not the first time I've been here doing this. And I had that disturbing thought of how many times teachers are naked in a high school for whatever cause, because you either have to change and leave for the day, or like it's always in the bathroom. But like when you put it in the context,
I would hope so.
But when you put it in the context,
no, you're right.
Like I had that disturbing thought for a moment. Like I'm naked in a high school at my age.
It's funny.
Like,
it's funny you say that.
Okay,
Actually, I swear to God, listeners, this is not. We never rehearse this show, literally ever. It's funny you say that. So I go to the gym right after school. Like as soon as I leave, I go right to the gym. And every time, even though the classroom is fully locked, nobody can get in except maybe a janitor.
Yeah, I always worry about that because they do have the keys for everything, and they clean the bathrooms immediately after the kids leave at the end of the day. And so my thought process was
that would be
like,
he just rips the door open and add more toilet paper,
so
and you're there like Garfield wet in the mirror, just staring at your naked self.
My thought process was, I'm like, maybe they'll come later because they think it's a full school day and it's a half day, so like I can get away with this.
Could you imagine like what terror, like if you just heard like the key like hitting the pins in the lock as you're like, oh God,
I mean, he might think, wow, that's
it's
a bidet
happening,
over
it's
there.
happening,
That's
it's
pretty cool,
happening.
before he sees the naked man.
But like, it's funny you say that
or
though.
he
Like,
knows there's a bidet and he's like,
I gotta get in
thing.
there.
Or he might close the door quickly, and then immediately after closing, there would be like, "There's a bidet and a soaking wet man. What the hell is going on in there?"
Yeah. But it's funny you say that because like I have the same like irrational fear is like it's completely locked. I'm in the bathroom. And like I'm not even like getting down to like full skin, man. I'm throwing gym shorts on and a t-shirt. I move so fast because I'm like, what if the door is just kicked open by all of my students at the exact same time?
What?
Yeah, it's an irrational fear, but
so
I'm
irrational.
like, it is. It's a crazy thought. But I love the ice bucket thing. I think it's like it's a wonderful cause.
Yeah.
Again,
it was great.
That's why I said at the top of the episode for our listeners, this episode is May 3rd. You're not going to get it on May 3rd, but it's important that you know that if you're listening to us religiously at this point, it's episode 6. We thank you if you are, by the way. We love you, but it's important that we say that because it brings me to thinking, so I'm a crazy person. We already know that. I did Swish in elementary school, and it probably affected my brain in some way.
You certainly are.
Yeah, I am weird. Yeah. So every morning...
Which makes you a fun teacher.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why I'm good at this. So every morning, so in my driveway, you guys know come to my home. So I have a 100-gallon
Yeah, you do
pool.
that stupid ice bucket thing every morning.
Yeah, every morning I get up,
Crazy.
I actually do a 3-minute cold plunge.
I saw
every
that.
morning.
I think Mark Wahlberg did that on one of those things.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart
Or The
on
Rock.
podcast.
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
do
so
it.
And they all say it, yeah.
So I
Something
cold
to it.
plunge every morning. I have a sauna, so I go to my sauna for 15 minutes when I wake up. That's why I do roll call, by the way, is in my sauna.
What do you do first?
Sauna first. You do heat and then cold.
Okay.
And
None of this
then
makes
as I
sense to me.
once I warm up making my breakfast, and then I jump in the shower. So every morning I wake up, I do the sauna, and then I go in the cold plunge. So I ice
would've
bath
stopped at
myself
sauna, but that's cool.
every day. So I'm thinking, what
And
if
then
we?
you go teach students?
And then I go. That's what fires me up, man. Just that freezing cold
That would
water.
fire me up too, and I'm not for it.
So what if we do,
I could do coffee.
for our pod, since we don't talk about actually what schools we're at, but I do believe 100% to take a quick moment to recognize this month. I think mental health awareness is super important.
I agree.
Being a teacher, whether you're a teacher or it's in your personal life, I know.
Well, even our previous career.
Yeah, a previous career, in law enforcement. But even in my
fire,
personal life, I have
yeah.
people in my life that struggle. I count myself really lucky every day that that's not something that I struggle with, at least right now. But knowing that that's not a stigma and that you can go out and you can get help and that there's people to talk to and that there's people that love you.
Yeah,
you
agreed.
do matter. You are worth it.
That was
Even if you're a listener, we care. Write to us. We will be there for you. So even if you're listening later, when you listen to this episode, it is May. So we are going to honor that, I think. I'll jump in. You want to jump in with me?
No.
No, you want to hype me up though?
I will hype you up. So,
I'll jump in
have you
today.
Jumped in today?
I was in at about 6:30 this morning, but I always keep some bags of ice in the freezer for the next day.
I will.
So I'll burn
I will
those.
Gladly watch and hype you up. But
Yeah.
I've
Well,
already,
you
I've
did get it dumped on you already for
That
your
and,
actual school. I was thinking more for the pod because we're a teacher pod.
I didn't bring a change of clothes, and I have
Goose,
no
you're out
desire.
you got to film. So I'll jump in.
No
We
desire
will
to
do
go
this
for
thing.
I support mental
even
health,
if you're,
but I'm
yeah.
not-
I will.
Even if you're,
I will
one
find
time-
my 10-year-old.
yeah, we can find that.
Yeah,
we should
I
post the
put
clips on
that
our
in, yeah.
on our Patreon.
Yeah.
So if you follow us on our Patreon, I actually did this ice bucket challenge for ALS like 10, 12 years ago.
10 or-
ish.
yeah, ish, yeah.
I probably have that. on there, too.
Yeah. And
I did a penguin plunge for that.
yeah. So we'll post our old videos if we can find them on our Patreon. If you support us there, you can go look at them. But for our listeners, even if you're listening and this episode comes out in June, this is our challenge to you. Even though May is Mental Health Awareness Month, we should be aware of mental health every month of the year.
Every day.
It's something that's important every
Especially
day.
in the schools.
Yeah,
my God.
every day. So
These
we
kids are
challenge
dealing
you.
with stuff that
Even if you don't do an ice bucket challenge, just recognize.
throw $1 or two, or
Yeah, throw $1 or two to your favorite mental health awareness. NAMI is a really big one. It's an important thing, and we want everybody to be happy and healthy as possible.
I will
That's
gladly,
why we're in this
gladly
business, so.
support you going in there.
And from the pod,
I'm going to make the donation for you going in there.
We should make a shirt.
Yeah, what's that?
We should make a shirt.
Should we do a shirt? And then, but I will donate
We can make
personally.
a custom bidet.
We'll donate from the pod we'll donate to NAMI. I think that's
man.
a huge one.
Yep.
And we will show you guys that next time because we back our word. We have integrity. But I'll jump in the ice today.
Sounds good.
So we'll have to. You'll see at the end of this episode, it is going to like weirdly cut to some different stuff. But hang in with us. Don't just leave. This is like a Marvel end credit scene. You're going to see the end of the bus down here, and then you're going to see me jumping into
You're
a giant
crazy,
vat
by the way.
of
This
ice.
thing is like, I've seen that thing. Like,
I go in it
this
every
is
morning.
Crazy.
It's like, dude, I meditate in there. It's wonderful.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And since we're on like the like big moment here, and we'll get back to funny stuff in a second. I had a really cool moment speaking of like mental health and like why we do this job as teachers. So here's us, following our thing as I give you real stuff. I had a really cool moment with an admin of mine this past week. They just started the school recently.
too, actually.
I'm hoping they stay. But he said something that like validated that I know it's the way I teach. And I definitely know it's the way you teach. It's kind of our philosophy. But if you're listening out there and you're kind of frustrated and like you're, having a day, it happens. First of all, it happens.
there's
We
always
get
something.
frustrated,
Yeah.
like they're kids, but it's frustrating, like even as a parent, I'm the only parent on this pod,
You
but
absolutely are.
it's frustrating.
I might be.
Christ.
It's different. Jeez.
But no, it's it can be frustrating. But here's what the admin said, and I loved it because it was like it validated, like, okay, I'm doing this right. And you kind of said something earlier too. So they said, it was in response to like, man, like, these kids, like, they come to school late all the time, like, and he's like, well, you know what? Anytime that we spend with students is valuable time, because that is us boosting them up. And if they ever figure out, and here's what he said, I was like, he's right. If they ever figure out or think, not even figure out, even if they believe, if it's not true, if they believe that you have thrown your hands up and given up, or you're frustrated or mad, or you don't think it's worth it anymore, they think that you've given up on them, and we've lost them. So any time that you have with your students is positive time. And it just hit me so much because, like, I loved the high school that I went to, but, like, I can count on one hand, like, the influential teachers in my life. And you're awesome. I love you. I'll shout you out on the show notes. But really, it just hit me, like, any time with a kid is a good kid, because, and you said it earlier, is like, listen, whatever I teach you, you're probably going to forget.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, like, I can teach anybody how to do, like,
I remember,
CPR. I can teach anybody how to put gloves on.
I remember my amazing teachers, but
yeah.
I don't
But
remember
but
the
it
lessons.
wasn't about the lessons. It was about the bigger things that they taught you, about being resilient when life gets tough, of not giving up, about, persevering,
or just you wanting to be like them.
right? Or just
They
be
had characteristics
being
that
confident in yourself, or like,
you learned were good.
or like that, and I told my kids, like, it was after that moment, like, they were like, oh, mister, you're rich. I said, I think you have the wrong idea about what rich is. I said, rich isn't about money for me. I said, I'm rich because and I mean this, I know it sounds corny, but it's true. And I told them that because they were like, mister, seriously. And I was like, it's the truth. I said, I'm rich because I get to come do this. I said, to see you guys be psyched up about something, to see you guys excited to like learn something from me. I said, that's rich,
funny,
man. I said, I have great friends. I have a great family. And, like, I said, that's what rich is to me.
Funny
it's not all about money.
Funny you mention that, because I had an admin moment this week too. So I have two admins that are fairly new to our school, and they're
so
awesome.
You too. So, by the way, shout out to my admin. You guys are awesome.
They're awesome.
You guys are dope.
I mean, hopefully they never listen to this. But anyway,
but if you do, we really, really love you, and I mean that.
But anyway, mine, they're both really cool, and like what I like is that you learn things. Like, first of all, like, I have one that kind of teaches you to, look, just take in stride, like, everything's cool, right? And so I'll never forget. So I was walking down the hall. It was just me and the admin. It was in between passing periods, and I go, how's it going? And he goes, living the dream. And I say
that,
right. Everybody says that.
Yeah,
everybody says that. And so my standard response to that, which I hadn't really thought out, is, we all have funny looking dreams, huh? Right. And so I said that out loud. I'm like, everybody's got a funny looking dream, huh? And he stops me in the hall. He goes, throws his hands up. He goes, dude, this isn't the dream. He goes, we're getting paid right now. He goes, well, watch this. And he opens the door of a classroom and he goes, hey, what's going on? What's everybody learning? And like, when the kid goes, and he goes, isn't that funny? I'm like, yeah, it was. He goes, carry on, and puts his thumb up and closes the door. I'm like, that was awesome. Yeah. But like, it's true. Like, he's right. Like, he's 100% right. Like, yes, we are living the dream. And like, so when you think about that, like, the kids say like, oh, like, no, if you like your job, it is fun. And if you're not finding like joy or satisfaction in your job, then, maybe it's time to either refresh what you're doing, or,
or look in the mirror,
or move on.
Yeah, you have to have
whatever.
those,
like,
and it's a hard thing to do, but you have to have that look in the mirror moment of like, why am I not enjoying that anymore? Because, like that kid dancing in your classroom, and you were able to be like, wait, that is funny. Or
it was funny.
Well, the kid who was like, I know he's about to say something crazy. Like, like,
yeah.
And it's that perspective of like, and maybe it's what we did before, but like, I look at this every day and I actually love going there. And I'm like, it's such a perspective shift of like, if you've been doing this and listen, I've only been doing this for a few years, in the grand scheme of teaching, you've only been doing this for a few years. And like, I know, and like, even just from doing this for a few years, I always had appreciation for teachers. I had
same.
friends who do it, but like now that I'm in it, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because the curtain goes up and you got to be on all day. They don't care if you don't feel good or you're tired or what. You got to be on for them.
Dude, you're a performer.
And that's hard.
You're a performer.
And that's hard.
If you're
but
a
if
good
you're
teacher,
ever
you're a
losing
performer.
that, that's why you should listen to our podcast, because it's like, this should fire you back up that you're not the only one out there that's dealing with it.
Yes.
And also, it's funny. It's okay
This
to
is
laugh.
100% why we started this.
Exactly. It's
So we're
okay to
sitting
laugh.
at-
It's okay to say, like, that was the wildest day of my life.
Goose, I don't know if we ever said like why, like where this whole thing came
I think
about.
we did.
I don't know if it was on any episodes, though.
But it's episode 6, so we're about to
But like I don't know if it was.
soon, so let's go with it.
I don't know if it was ever on an episode, but like we were sitting around the fire pit and Ted's got this great idea. He's like, yeah, what if we what if we help inspire teachers and tell the funny stories and
like do it in a funny way, yeah.
not a professional development pod like that. Like let's just have fun. Let's be teachers, like just having fun. And I was like, that's brilliant. And that's how that's how this whole thing came about. But it's just awesome.
Yeah, so that's why you should, if you're listening to us and you're like, man, you had a really hard day, well then come on here and listen to us talk about that silly stuff or like that good stuff, and it's like, you can reinvigorate that. So let's
just before you go on, like I will just say, like, I was definitely one of your students who wouldn't have brought a textbook to class ever. Teachers actually kept copies for me, knowing I was not going to do that.
The Goose book.
Yeah, no,
the Goose book.
Goose version.
It was, I actually had a science teacher who was out for a surgery for a couple months, and he wrote on the board, Mark, make sure you pay attention and do what the sub says. Your book is on your table. So like that was my rep in high school. I went through a shift in periods of high school.
Of course,
very close,
we all do.
Very close to my guidance counselor. But I was always respectful, and like every teacher knew me. I would actually go in and tag their whiteboards pretty regularly.
Oh, very nice. Well, you were an upbeat kid too.
Yep. I don't know how I made it through that, but yeah, I was. But like, and my principal though, like, he was only there for my senior year. He was probably one of the most impactful people that I had.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
and he didn't even teach you a lesson.
No, he didn't teach anything.
Right.
Like he literally just was just. I'm telling you, even the custodians. So like we have a custodian in our school, and it's just like he talks to the kids and like makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And like those moments, I think, are what helps define you.
Yeah.
In just not because I didn't care about the weather pattern, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like. I wasn't
Clearly,
doing.
school was good for Mark.
I wasn't doing it, but like algebra 2,
I didn't care about the words.
Yeah,
like
algebra 2. I'm not using that in real life. Like
Mark, I got a question real quick. Are you able to do the vowels?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Let him finish.
But my principal, we for an entire year, on the back of my guidance counselor's door, we had a sticky note conversation war.
That's so cool.
And that's something that has stuck with me forever.
Right.
Because it was
a sticky note.
It was a sticky note, but like
that's why it's stuck.
It was like
forever.
he started it. He started it. He was like, "Hey Mark, I know you're in here. How's your day?" And I was like, "Well, considering XYZ that happened in the past week, better than yours." And it literally we covered the door right.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like,
those are the things that like you don't
it makes
realize
a
like
huge
how
difference.
Cool idea, though.
impactful like just being there like for the students is, and like like and that stuck with you now like way later in life after graduation, and even though they weren't able to teach you how to read,
AEIOU occasionally Y.
Oh my god,
that's because he just Googled it. Probably
That's pretty good.
I was actually
He can do
I was
Google
on
'cause it's
I was
two
on
letters.
cam that whole time. I am a marketing director for a nonprofit. If I don't know my vowels, something
That's
seriously
true.
wrong.
Speaking of
That's
marketing,
fair.
it is time. So I'd like to.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to talk about Red Planet Resorts, which is our sponsor. One of our sponsors. I help with their product development. So Red Planet Resorts is redplanetresorts.com. Is a really cool thing where you can send yourself or It's a great gift for any space lovers out there. You can send them to Mars for 26 months. So you buy the ticket. It's a metal engraved ticket that you get in the mail, and you can gift it or you can keep it for yourself. And it has a code on it. You scan that code, and there's gooses right there. You scan that code with your phone, and it shows you where you are on your trip to Mars every single day for 26 months. It's an interactive thing. And so you have 7 months to Mars, a year on Mars, and then 7 months on the way back. And it tells you what you're doing every single day. There's a ton of science behind it. It shows you the solar weather, the solar winds, what you're doing, what your gravity's like, how fast you're going, how far away from you Earth you are, what your communication delay is. It's super cool. There's a ton of science involved.
Your captain,
it's it's so cool. I mean, you have all the people on your ship. You can interact with the other people on your ship because you're all on the same trip together. It leaves 4 times a year, so when you buy your ticket, you're on the next flight, which is so it leaves 4 months a year. But pretty cool. Their website is awesome, redplanetresorts.com. It's set up. It looks like an actual resort. Like you're booking a trip, and it looks like you're booking an actual resort, and it's crazy. And but they have some really cool merch on there. They have a lot of unique stuff. Mark's holding up a little challenge coin that they made. But they have a ton of cool and unique merch that I haven't seen on any other sites. And it's just a fun thing. It was started by a high school teacher as well. And it's just a way for people to kind of learn about space and enjoy it and kind of have a little talking piece in their pockets. But
isn't there a
if you listen to us, do you get a discount for
you do
going to Mars?
20% off.
20% off.
Yeah,
and what is
20%.
that?
and then for any teachers who want to purchase one, like
Oh yeah, they have
students?
teacher packs. So you buy one for you, and then it's $5 for every student. So for instance, if you bought, we have there's one in Connecticut that has 40 students on a trip to Mars, and so they bought. Each student gets their own metal engraved ticket. They get stickers, all kinds of little tiny stuff which goes along with it, and then they're all on the trip together, which is cool. But it's Red Planet Resorts, and they are pretty awesome. So
I will say
I
from
like
my own experience, because I'm on a journey right now.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's awesome to be able to like even just go out and see the solar system and see where you are in space, and like utilizing that app to be able to like just track where you are in relation to Mars. I'm actually,
It's cool.
It's an awesome experience. It's cool to check in every day. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome product. And again, 20% off non-prof development in the checkout in the promo code section. 20% off. Hey, I want to talk to you about a cool product that I've been using recently. Company called Dry Tote also sponsors us. Super cool company.
I have one in my safe.
Yeah. So a desiccant pack. Like if you don't know what that is, like when you get vitamins, stuff like that, it's like, the silica gel that like keeps your stuff dry, keeps the moisture out, keeps stuff from getting all tacky.
We'll plug in the ad commercial if they have to give a little
cool.
info.
Beautiful.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So awesome company. What the makers of that company did, which is so different and so cool, it is a rechargeable desiccant pack. So when it fills up with moisture, normally a lot of desiccant packs, you got to chuck them away. You got to buy new ones. Not here, folks. You throw this thing in the microwave. As soon as that pack tells you there's a color changing dot on the front of it, tells you it's dry, it's ready to use again. You can pop that back in your safe, back into the bag that has your wedding dress in it or your memories.
You have one in your guitar case.
I do. You keep stuff dry. You
have one in your 3D printing filament, don't you?
Yeah.
So you keep stuff dry.
Containers,
you keep stuff.
safes, anything.
Anything
Literally
like that.
Yeah, they shipped us a ton of them, which was cool.
Yeah, they were super cool. They hooked us up. Get yours today. They come in multi-packs, so you can keep multiple things safe, multiple things dry.
Yep.
It seems like such a little
1, 5, 25, 50.
And it seems like such a little thing, but it's when you go back up into your attic, you go back down into your basement to pull out those old memories for whatever reason, or to go into that safe to get something out, and it's ruined. And it's ruined by moisture. You don't have to deal with that anymore. Or you've been replacing desiccant packs and throwing them away for years. Now you don't have to do that anymore. One-time purchase, and you can keep your stuff clean, dry, and neat forever. That's drytote.com, or available on Amazon.
True.
Once again, throw non-prof development into the promo code, and you will get 20% off your first order.
Yeah.
That's non-prof development. 20% off your first order. And listen, if you do it right, you only have to buy them once.
And
So
we'll,
it's really
we'll
awesome.
include that promo code in the description. Of
In our show notes,
Sweet.
or
So that-
on YouTube.
So that's this.
And now back to the episode.
This is scaring me, buddy. So on the table here, we do have this bulldog ramen, which
Why are there 3 missing?
so
Why are there 3 missing? You ask, my
well
friend.
this is so I have to tell you, like, these are so I
They
have
are way larger than I thought.
So,
they were gonna be.
yeah, so
big.
so I have a
This is your belly is gonna sound like you're microwaving quarters after
so
you eat this.
speaking
That
of
is not. That is larger than ramen.
so speaking of these ramen things, so we always do Ted's time machine thing. I have to do a Dave's time machine here. I got to sneak.
Oh,
in
okay.
here.
Ooh.
So you can cancel yours for the week.
Okay, beautiful. Because I didn't write anything.
Oh, well, it works out good.
you
then.
didn't have anything.
This one is embarrassing. I do not believe that I have ever had ramen, the instant ramen,
Like ever?
ever.
What?
In
I
your
know.
entire existence,
I
you've
know.
never had like Maruchan ramen. You've never had
No.
Like in
you've
college?
never had
No, everybody had it in college, but I never.
I didn't go to college.
I
I was
never-
just assuming.
No,
Okay.
everybody had it in college, but I didn't. My roommates had it, but I never had it myself.
You've never had a bite of instant
Ever.
ramen.
your
in your
roommates
life.
had it, and you weren't like, "Oh, hey,
Never.
like, I'm hungry."
What is
Let me
that
have
like?
that.
No, never once.
Okay, that's weirder than
That
a
is-
Swish, dude.
That's real.
That's crazy
weird.
talk.
Dude, the
You've
fact that
never
you've
had
never had-
instant ramen in
you've-
your whole life.
You've never had
No.
ramen.
I've had ramen at like a fancy place, like fancy restaurants.
The one
But
that-
that's like-
the one that you and I went to.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
But
had-
that's like that's.
I've
that's
never
different.
had-
Oh,
that's top tier.
That's bouge. That's,
Never
yeah.
ever had the instant ramen.
And this is how you're going to start your
This
experience
is,
with that.
You're
This
gonna
is the-
hate ramen.
Yeah.
like I feel
You
like
are not gonna be
I
happy
feel like
with
this
Really?
should have been said.
Like, you are
from the
not going to
rip.
be happy with your experience today. I don't think.
I'm
sir.
gonna put up the level.
So-
All right, perfect.
of-
You put that up because
of
I'm going to
what
walk
we're-
through the shot because we're going to show it to
Go
you.
get it. Go get it.
I'm going to go get it right now. I just got to explain it. Our second producer,
It says
which is
cancer and reproductive harm.
Oh my god.
okay.
No, seriously,
and
it
I
does.
know it does.
Why?
Well, no, that's if you eat the plastic. I think
Oh,
you don't microwave if you eat it with the plastic.
I'm not planning on
Just
doing
like
it.
on Red Planet Resorts, do not eat.
Yeah,
the,
don't eat
not
the
Mars
don't
dust.
eat your Mars dust. So our second producer, which is really just my wife, who keeps our child at bay while we do these episodes, she was kind enough to cook the ramen for us.
It says do not microwave.
No, she boiled water in our tea kettle.
got it.
So she is making this for us. I promise you. I didn't do the chores I was supposed to today because I'm filming this episode. I guarantee you, she put the whole spice packet in there.
I thought
it was going to be hot.
Wait. I thought we were told that this was not that hot.
No, it's hot, dude. It's hot.
Oh, I don't like this.
So I'm going to go get it. Excuse me
4,400
for one moment while I go
4,400 Scoville.
retrieve the
Yes.
the
What's
treat.
a jalapeno? I'm gonna die. This is not a good idea.
Well, you don't like spicy. Why was this a thing?
Hang on. What is I eat some hot stuff. What is it? Oh my god, I am gonna die.
Jalapenos generally fall within a range of
I am gonna
2,500 to 8,000.
I can't eat jalapenos.
So we are eating. You can't eat jalapenos.
No.
We are in the middle of what a jalapeno
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
range
This
is.
isn't. I thought
feel
I thought you said that all the students eat these and like it wasn't that bad.
That is what Ted said. Ted said they heat that one specifically up at all times, and they love it.
Oh no.
I wish I knew that you
I have
that you
fear.
never had ramen, because I feel like we should have started with that so you understood that ramen is delicious. But
I saw a kid eating the ramen without, like, they were just crunching on the thing in the middle. Like, they didn't put
I
water
didn't
in it.
add water.
They were just
Eating
eating
dry noodles.
eating the
and
dry
dust?
noodle cake. Yeah.
Did they put the spice in?
I don't know. It wasn't this. It
Well,
was just
no,
a
but
regular
so, like,
ramen.
normal
pack.
ramen comes with a little pack too, though. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea. They were just eating.
Well, no,
on-
because you've never had ramen.
Right. Oh yeah, it was. You're right. It wasn't in a cup. It was just like a regular packet of ramen thing that they had. This is like.
You've really, Dave.
No, hang
you
on.
have
I gotta read the directions.
All right, go ahead.
So partially open the lid, remove the 2 packets, pour boiling water up the inner line, close the lid, let it stand for 4 minutes, drain all the water, add the sauce and flakes, stir well and serve.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, I'm telling you, like walking down here with it, like
Thank
it
you.
smells hot.
He's never had
Oh, my.
ramen.
Never
though.
had ramen This is not gonna be.
Oh my God, that smells so hot.
He was just telling me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Normal ramen comes with like a little pack of spice, right?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Apparently, he has a student who
Just eats the
doesn't add water. Just opens the thing,
Just eats the
pours
brick.
in the spices, and just eats dried.
Eats the dry.
Are they okay?
Eats
I
the
don't
dry.
know.
Eats the dry brick like a.
Are they okay?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
that's
it's
like
not
someone
a
eating
not.
dry
It's not a. It's not one of the
No,
students.
it's not dry cereal. It's like it's worse than that. Like
It's
dry
not-
cereal.
Not
makes
one of the
sense.
students I'm concerned.
All right,
about.
everybody.
Dude, this
so I just
looks
want. I'm
bad.
gonna come up and show the main camera.
Dude, this is so dark in color. I know that. I know that I'm gonna die. Oh my God, it's so concentrated. I'm gonna die. I can't. The smell alone, it's cleared me out, man.
Yeah. So what Ted was just saying was,
I was away from my mic, so you can't hear me.
Hillary's Ted's wife added
I'm not lying. I'm a little nervous.
added all the spice. I'll cut to mine just so I can show that as well.
This smells
I don't know if you
so
can-
spicy.
So what we're gonna do.
that red depth in there. That is gonna.
Yeah, it's a lot. So what we're gonna
Dave-
do is we're gonna take a bite of the noodles, and then everybody has to take a sip of the broth.
What?
Yeah,
When did we agree to this?
I just thought of it just now.
Dave can't handle
I don't
jalapenos,
know,
bro.
No, like,
I'll do it
hang on,
with you,
Let's,
but-
let's pause. Let's pause.
Are you scared?
Yeah, I'm legit. Like
You're nervous?
this, dude. This looks like
Do it
It's
for the
molten
kids.
This looks hotter than anything
Do
I've
it-
ever had in my life.
Oh, there's steam in front of my camera.
No,
Alright.
not temperature hot.
Oh, I'm talking about temperature hot right now.
Are we ready? All right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move my mic away for this. You're
Dude, I don't know.
gonna be fine.
Ted, Dave can't. Oh, wow, you really just did that.
All right.
Then you gotta take a sip of the broth.
No. I'm just gonna eat the.
Oh, that's hot.
Holy.
It's so hot, dude.
Wait, hold on.
Gotta take a sip of the broth.
Oh my God. Ah, are
So-
you kidding me? Kids eat this? No way.
Every day.
Oh my God.
My kids make this
Every
every day
I
for
will
lunch.
say,
I can't feel my lips.
Ted, the
Oh
I'm
my
gonna go for
God.
a second bite. I think
no, I will too. It's actually,
Oh my God.
I mean, I want to.
taste is good though, right?
It does taste good.
It tastes delicious, but my God.
Wait till you,
Oh my
wait till you have
God.
normal ramen. Ted, I will say, you and I, who have gone out to a local ramen joint.
Yep.
Have you ever asked them? Have they ever explained to you that they do drops? They call them drops for the spice. So when you say you want it hot,
Yeah.
like this is only probably 10 drops at that place. The highest they've ever done is 105 drops.
That's whoever ate that
Didn't
is no
survive.
longer with us.
Yeah.
It's good though, right?
It's very flavorful, but I can't breathe.
It's crazy hot, dude.
See, this isn't enjoyable. Like the ramen.
It's
is
hard.
good,
It tastes good, but it's hard to eat.
but how do like kids eat this? Like
Uh-huh.
like by choice or by like bet at a lunch
And then they just
table?
go back to class.
No, they heat it up for they have. Oh,
Are you
God.
sweating?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, dude. That's hot. They make it for lunch, so they bring these cups, these
Oh my
exact cups,
God.
and they
Well, yeah,
because I have a water.
That's why we chose these.
Because I have a water kettle in my classroom in my shop for my lunches. So they heat up the water and then they bring it to the cafeteria. They eat this willingly daily.
Dude, I'm like lightheaded. I don't know how far I can go with this. Oh my God, this is
Oh,
it's flavorful, but
It's on my hand.
imagine this being the first time you've ever eaten instant ramen in your whole life.
Yeah, I feel like we should have gotten regular ramen just so Dave can
It's
experience
the camera.
the
Like,
joyful-
I feel like I'm super red right now. Like this is you are pink, sir.
I got it. Oh, I have to take my glasses off.
For those who don't know, today's the Kentucky Derby Day, and I'm going to pause where I'm at because that's going to ruin my stomach. How do they eat this every day?
I can't breathe.
I don't know.
I have no lips.
Dave's sweating on his neck.
Now all I can think about
Is there a way to
Oh,
zoom in
yeah,
because he's
now all I can
actually
think
crying?
about
Let me cut the Dave
Now all I
real
can
quick.
think about is like a face with no lips.
Remember when you said that you didn't want to go on the ice? Oh,
I can't
heavens.
feel my
Oh,
tongue.
I still don't want to do that. Oh my God. Do we have paper towels or something?
No,
I have a
upstairs,
dry
they're
erase.
offset.
I have a dry erase towel. Here.
No, I need paper towels.
All right,
have-
I'll
we have
go get
anything?
him. This is when we're gonna do one of those like, you know, when the TVs used to cut out, it was like the colored like bars.
We'll be right back.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. Mark, this is a bad idea.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna make for a great short.
Yeah,
Mark,
that's gonna be great.
This was a very bad idea.
I think it was your idea.
No. Was it? That's a horrible idea.
You ate way more than I did.
Okay.
Ted is sweating.
I'm not. I can't.
Go get some water.
Oh, can you put the ice in the ice bath?
Sure. Okay.
Why is he just fall off the stairs?
I don't know if we should leave him by himself.
Well, your wife's there.
Okay, good. That was really hot, first of all. Number 2. My God, that was so hot.
My mouth's on fire.
Literally, like I can't think straight. We're gonna end the episode down here. We are going to go outside. You're gonna see a dramatic shift in video quality, but it's fine. Excuse me. It is gonna be
for
really
the
fun.
record. I do have the newest iPhone.
Oh, he's good.
so,
Okay,
yeah,
so you're gonna see a minor shift in video quality.
there you go.
I'm gonna jump in this ice bath. Dave has no idea, but I hid a bucket inside the ice bath.
You did.
I did. I plastered it against the wall.
Pause.
I gotta tell you.
No, you have to go put the ice in the bath.
Look.
I'm telling the viewers something.
My mouth, and that's what the napkin looks like. The paper towel.
Show it over. Show it over here. Show it
Like
over here.
that's death, man. Like that is death.
That came out of your
Look
mouth.
at this. Look at this. There's hair. Like,
Yeah, it's melting.
It took hair off of my face. Man.
That's melting you.
All
All
right.
right. You have to go get the promo ready for the ice bath because I'm coming up in a second.
For Mental Health Awareness Month.
Collect yourself and collect your thoughts.
Welcome to the world of spice.
Imagine never eating instant ramen in your whole life, and that's how you jump into the instant ramen field. Terrible. So anyway, I plastered a bucket inside of the tub. So we're going to get him to back up to the tub. You got to like tell him like, dude, get in the shot.
Okay.
And soon as I emerge from the water, I'm bringing that bucket with me, and I'm gonna soak that
So
dude.
you're going. You're going down.
I'm going in, going under,
Come
and I'm
on.
gonna get that bucket.
And
He has no idea, and his mind is so altered from
I feel like
this 4,000
was-
Scoville heat unit.
This was a
ramen.
great distraction. to be
Oh, it was
honest,
perfect.
because
It was perfect.
His mind is. He's
He's-
so done with this pod right now.
Oh
to be
yeah,
honest,
he's like,
but
I would be surprised if he doesn't get in his car and go home. So I'm gonna plug this here.
I'm afraid of
while
him
we're-
driving. To be honest.
I know, right? So I'm gonna plug this here. I'm gonna do it outside, but we're probably not gonna use it. It's just gonna be to trick him. But I'm gonna plug this here before we go and kind of cut it. This is non-professional development. Thank you, listeners. We are dropping our episodes. I know you're listening later down the line. If you're still listening to this, is episode 6. But we're dropping, man. This is we are coming out to the world. So please, if you're listening to us again, if you've been listening to us now, because we've been out by the time you're listening to this episode, please listen to us on any place you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, anywhere. We will be there. If you are interested in watching us, don't do it while you're driving, but please check us out on YouTube, especially this episode. If you're an audio only person, this episode definitely, at least the last 40 minutes of it, you should listen to and watch on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to all of our channels. We so appreciate it. Rate us 5 stars on iTunes. Plug us up. We love you all. We appreciate it. If you want to get some extra content, we're going to start doing that right away now that the episodes are coming out. Hit us up on Patreon. You're going to get some special stuff there, like our Ice Bucket videos from 10 years ago, after hour stuff from Goose and I, hanging out here doing other stuff. Hit us up there on Patreon. You'll get our uncut stuff as well. And then if you can't do the Patreon, that's totally fine. All our stuff is free because we want you to have our content. But if you want to hook us up, buymeacoffee.com. Help our podcast out. That's going to be huge for us. So you can hit us up there as well. Have an awesome summer. And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
So this is the 8th bag. So this is well, it's really cold. He's an idiot, by the way. So I don't know about you, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, here we are at the end of the episode. It has been a wild one. We have
Hold on, this is literally a horse trough, man.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a horse trough.
We have burnt our tongues off this episode. I said I was going to do it. I mean it. Listeners, donate if you can. This is non-professional development. We are both teachers, and mental health matters to both of us. This is for the Speak Your Mind, #Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm going to jump into my ice trough. I'm going to get under the water. If you feel so, throw some water on yourself, but really donate. And at the very least, if you can't donate, understand that mental health is a real thing for our kids, for our future. We have to not make it a stigma anymore. Let's make this thing happen, baby.
You're crazy. Oh my God, he's crazy. All right, so mental health awareness, make sure that you donate. Doesn't matter what charity you use, just donate $1, $2, $3, doesn't matter, anything like that. Oh, what the? Oh! Why
We will see you in a couple weeks, everybody. #non-professional development. Catch us on our
have that
socials.
the whole time?
Whole time, baby.
Oh!
We'll see you in a couple weeks, guys. Thank you so much.